Welcome to United Autosports and our executive driving experience. Jerez here in Spain is the location for our corporate track day, and with the selection of cars we have available, our guests are not going to go away disappointed. Richard, another important part of the United Autosports business is these corporate driving experiences. We're here in Jerez in Spain. How's it going?
Well, the day's just starting. We've got a couple of days here, the track to ourselves, and some fantastic cars, some guests, friends of the team. So we're going to start with a driver's briefing, a few acclimatisation laps of the car and of the track, rather, and an introduction to the cars.
How important is that safety briefing for them to start with, and really what are the benefits to them by the end of it?
Well, of course, I mean, there's some serious cars here, so you can do some damage and you could hurt yourself. So we have to be respectful of that. While everybody wants to have some fun, you have a lot more fun if you get the best out of the cars and best out of yourself. So it's not just about the driving experience, but hopefully we can teach some people something. There's some technique. We've got some world-class drivers here, from Mark Blundell right through the team, and Glyn Gedding, our European champion, and they pass on their experience and enhance the day.
Just let the revs drop, then we're going to go for another gear. Yeah. Just take the clutch off nice and slowly, don't just let it bite all of a sudden. The less lock, the better it's going to be.
Tuition on the Ginetta there from Marcus, so you ready for this today?
I think so, yeah. I think the hardest thing so far is getting in and out of the car. We've had a couple of laps out with Glyn in the high car, so he's taught us the lines and what we should be doing braking, steering wise. Information overload at the moment for me as a complete novice, but no, fantastic. The weather's picking up as well, so happy days, looking forward to it.
So you've had an opportunity to get in the Ferrari Challenge car around this Jerez track. How was it?
Oh, it's brilliant. Real good fun. Really loads of power, loads of fun. Because we've already got some time to go around the track, I've been able to sort of really stretch my skills on the Ferrari, and the Ferrari's a little bit forgiving, so I cut it back without any dents, so that's always a good thing.
Wow.
Seen better at it.
So Mike, you've got behind the wheel for the first time. How was it?
Wild, yeah. Noise, smell, heat, everything. But I can really see the value in just trying to piece it all together instead of just trying to go out there and try and be Nigel Mansell or whoever. Just try and piece it together. But it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Alex, you had a chance to get out in the Ferrari Challenge car. How was it?
Fantastic. My greatest thanks to Richard and the team. First time back on track in about 16 years, and I quitted myself in the Ginetta. They let me have a go in the Ferrari, and it was just fantastic. A lot of concentration, a lot of respect.
So Max, how was that experience?
Hello there. I'm really speechless.
So Mark, here we are with United on a corporate day for the guests. How's it going?
It's going really well. We've got an array of cars here, some current, some not so current. I think everyone's enjoying themselves. There's a huge amount of smiling going on. We've been out, a couple of people, giving them a little bit of tuition, and that seems to have helped in some of their driving skills and their technique. But the main thing is that everyone's safe, and at the same time we're enjoying the day. And when you've got machinery around you like this, then you can do nothing but have fun.
Speed round, listen the carb, open your steering up, give yourself plenty, This is a good corner here. This corner, you've got a straight coming right at the end. So you want to get a good exit from here. Kill your speed off before you again roll the car around. The exit here is important because it's such a long straight. They're the longest straight in the circuit.
How was that?
Oh, that was my first experience, and it was like I'm going to the heaven.
Yeah, I thought when he gave me the line before, he told me to go in.
You're turning late.
Yeah.
You're turning in too late.
Too late. Okay. So what gear would you? Were you second or third?
Third. Just use third.
Oh, see, I was going right down to second.
Yeah.
And that was probably I was getting a little bit of friction.
This will have enough power in third to pull you out of there.
Yeah.
So Marcus, how's he doing?
He's going all right, to be fair to him. I don't think he's got a lot of track experience, but from what we've seen up to now, and we've let him loose in the Ferrari on his own, he's doing a good job, but it doesn't happen overnight, so I think a bit more time in the car and he'll do well.
So Glenn, you've had an opportunity to jump in this car today. How was it?
Yeah, it was good. It was an experience that I've never had before with the historic cars, so it's good to be able to come here and get the different experience and to drive within a thing with this power, and it's me I got to drive. It's totally different from the GTs, so it's good.
Yeah, very different driving skills needed. What was the thing that surprised you most about this?
The grip, really. I was expecting it to be a lot of power and not a lot of grip, but it's surprisingly seriously grippy, and the temperature in the tyres came up fast as well, so it made the experience a lot better.
Was it comfortable inside there?
No, not really. I think I'd need my own seat fitted, but it was alright for a few laps.
So Roger, here we are in Jerez for the corporate day for United Autosports, and you've come along and brought some of your own cars here. Tell us what you've brought along.
I've bought a 1965 Bizzarini, 1970 March 701 Formula One car, and Lancia LC2 Group C car from 1983.
So 3 spectacular cars there. You've had an opportunity to get out on the track on all of them. Do the characteristics of each one suit this circuit?
It's still a fantastic place and a lot of really nice medium high speed stuff where the cars really come into their own, so it's a fantastic place, brilliant.
Now you've had a bit of track time this morning, and Mark's been taking you out, giving you a bit of advice. Has it helped?
Helps, one way of putting it. Yeah, no, it's I mean, obviously he's such a cool driver and he's got it all together, so there's a lot I can learn just by watching him, but also when I've driven he's been criticising me, constructive criticism, sorry, not criticising, give me some, and it's good, it's really, really good, because it's that refinement, you're picking up not just going fast, but how to actually approach it in a much more logical way, so as that goes past, so lot to learn, still a ton to learn. And what's also interesting, I think, now I've been out with a few drivers, they've all got their own little ways of doing it, and Mark's very smooth driver, I'd say. His approach in is much more giving, not so bang off and on. So yeah, it's good, and it's so it's trying to take that little bit of I suppose it's aggression, but wanting to do faster and better out of it.
How was that out there on the circuit?
It was fantastic. It's drying out really nicely, and I was just saying to Marcus, I wouldn't do his job sitting in a passenger with me driving for all the tea in China. So, but no, it was fantastic fun, and Jerez is just a fantastic track. I've watched it so many times on the TV, and to actually be racing here is just tremendous.